Imagine holding in your hand a coin so ordinary, so seemingly insignificant, that most people would never give it a second glance. Now imagine learning that this tiny piece of metal, no bigger than a thumbnail, could be worth a staggering $14 million. Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're unraveling the incredible story of the 1981 P Roosevelt Dime, a coin that has sent shockwaves through the numismatic world and shattered all expectations of what a dime could be worth. Welcome to World Coins Hub YouTube channel, where every coin has a story, and some stories are worth millions. Before we dive into the suspenseful journey of this coin, let's set the stage. The coin in question is the 1981 P Roosevelt Dime, and its value, an almost unbelievable $14 million. But how can a dime, mass-produced and spent without a second thought, command such an astronomical price? Stay with me, because the answer will leave you speechless. Let's begin by examining the basics, the physical characteristics that make up the 1981 P Roosevelt Dime. This is a standard United States 10-cent piece, minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark. The coin measures precisely 17.9 millimeters in diameter with a thickness of 1.35 millimeters. Its weight, just 2.27 grams. Composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the Roosevelt Dime features the dignified profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch flanked by olive and oak branches on the reverse. At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary, but as you'll discover, the true value lies hidden beneath the surface. Now let's ramp up the suspense. Most 1981 P Roosevelt dimes are worth little more than their face value, 10 cents. So what sets this particular coin apart? What secret could possibly transform a common dime into a multi-million-dollar treasure? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and a twist of fate that even seasoned collectors could hardly believe. Picture this: in June 2024, at a high-profile auction, a 1981 P Roosevelt dime struck 65% off-center and graded MS64 by NGC sold for $384. Another, with an even more dramatic 75% off-center strike and graded MS63, fetched $65. These are not just coins, they are minting anomalies, rare errors that capture the imagination of collectors and historians alike. Each one is a snapshot of a moment when the minting process went ever so slightly awry, resulting in a unique artifact that tells a story no other coin can. But even these impressive prices pale in comparison to our $14 million dime. Let's pause for a moment. If you're fascinated by the idea that a tiny error can turn pocket change into a collector's dream, hit that like button and let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? And don't forget to subscribe to World Coins Hub, because the next coin we feature could change your life. Now back to our story. In the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins, rarity is king. But rarity alone isn't enough. A coin's value is also determined by its condition or grade. Enter the professional grading companies, PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. These organizations examine every microscopic detail, assigning a grade on a scale from poor P1 to the ultimate prize, perfect PR70. The higher the grade, the sharper the details, the more pristine the surfaces, the greater the value. For the 1981 P Roosevelt dime, most coins in circulation fall within the range of MS60 to MS65, meaning mint state, but with varying degrees of wear and imperfections. An MS67 example, almost flawless, might be valued around $19. But an ultra-rare MS68 with virtually no blemishes can command up to $195. Still, we're nowhere near that fabled $14 million. What's the missing piece? Here's where the suspense reaches a fever pitch. The $14 million dime is not just about rarity or grade, it's about a perfect storm of factors. Imagine a coin that is not only graded at the highest possible level, but also possesses a dramatic mint error, an unrepeatable historical context, and perhaps even a provenance tied to a famous collection or a legendary discovery. These factors combine to create a numismatic unicorn, a once-in-a-lifetime find that collectors will pay any price to acquire. But what if you're the one who finds such a coin? What should you do next? First, resist the urge to spend or clean it. Instead, have it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Their authentication and grading are your passport to the upper echelons of the numismatic market. The grading process involves a careful examination under magnification, checking for luster, strike quality, and the presence of any errors or varieties. Once graded, your coin will be encapsulated in a tamper-evident holder, complete with a unique serial number and a certificate of authenticity. Now comes the moment you've been waiting for. How do you sell a coin worth millions? The answer? Only the most reputable and specialized venues will do. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers are legends in the field, drawing the attention of serious collectors, investors, and museums from around the world. These auction houses have the expertise and global reach to ensure your coin achieves its maximum potential. Private sales are also possible, but they require expert negotiation and ironclad documentation to protect both buyer and seller. Before we reveal the final twist in this coin's journey, here's a quick recap for all the collectors and dreamers out there. The 1981 P Roosevelt Dime, diameter 17.9 millimeters, thickness 1.35 millimeters, weight 2.27 grams, composition 75% copper and 25% nickel. Most are worth tenths, but a rare error, perfect condition, and impeccable provenance can turn this humble dime into a fortune, up to $14 million. But the story doesn't end here. The world of rare coins is filled with tales of hidden treasures, unexpected discoveries, and life-changing windfalls. Every year, new varieties and errors are uncovered, sending ripples through the collector community. Some coins are found in old piggy banks, others in inherited collections, and a lucky few surface in everyday pocket change. The thrill of the hunt is what drives collectors to search, study, and dream. If you're just starting your numismatic journey, here are a few tips to set you on the path to your own million-dollar discovery. First, educate yourself. Study coin guides, join collector forums, and attend coin shows. Learn to recognize key terms like mint error, proof, uncirculated, and full bands. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to spot hidden gems. Second, handle coins with care. Always by the edges and never clean them, as even the slightest abrasion can dramatically reduce their value. And don't forget the power of provenance. A coin with a documented history, especially one linked to a famous collection or a remarkable discovery, can command a premium far beyond its intrinsic rarity. Keep meticulous records of your finds, and when the time comes to sell, provide as much documentation as possible. Now, as we near the climax of our story, ask yourself, could the next life-changing coin be lurking in your pocket right now? The answer is yes. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the next great discovery could be yours. If you've ever dreamed of finding buried treasure, of turning a modest investment into a fortune, or of holding history in your hands, there's never been a better time to start searching. So before we wrap up, here's your challenge. Check your change, dig through your old coin jars, and revisit those childhood collections. The 1981 P Roosevelt Dime may be rare, but treasures are out there waiting to be found. And when you do make that discovery, remember the steps: authenticate, grade, and connect with the right buyers. Your journey could end with a sale that makes headlines around the world. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like this video, share your own coin stories in the comments, and most importantly, subscribe to World Coins Hub. We're your go-to source for coin values, numismatic secrets, and the kind of suspenseful storytelling that keeps every collector on the edge of their seat. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll unlock the secrets of another coin that could turn your ordinary day into an extraordinary adventure. Share this video with your fellow collectors, and remember, sometimes the greatest treasures are hiding in plain sight. Don't miss your chance to be part of the next great numismatic discovery. Subscribe now and keep searching. The next million-dollar coin could be yours.